Hey guys, it's me. It's Constance with Charming Custom Crafts. Here on YouTube and Facebook, if you're looking for me on Facebook, it is Charming Crafts, and you'll find a snow globe. At least this time of year, I change it up. My email is also charmingcustomcrafts@yahoo.com. It is the same as this channel, just add it yahoo.com, and I'm also on Instagram. Now today, I promised that I was going to do segment 5 of the 7 on cards. And pre-record each segment to make one video, and that is because that I missed, I believe, the second or third week because I was working on the yard. Totally slipped my mind, but I didn't want you guys to think I wouldn't do it. So today is Monday, and Wednesday is the next live, and that should be 6/7. Next week will be the last of it. But I'm going to do 2 technically. One's a birthday, one's a Christmas. Same way, different paper, different phrases. So I haven't taught the penny spinner in a long time, but it actually is not hard. If you have an X-Acto knife and a self-healing mat, a Stampin' Up! Punch, which is the long rectangle, which is not really that big, but it's like an inch, or if you have a design and cut mat, or a scan and cut mat. So these images you can go ahead and print down, well, save and then print. I mean, you can use one like this. You can use the circular ones. And you definitely need 2 pennies, which I had a very difficult time finding pennies in my house. It's kind of weird. So I actually picked a different design that was on a different sheet. And I actually tried this, but I ended up using this design because of what I'm looking at for both cards. So this is the one I scanned into just the regular scan-in. Guys, I'm sorry, I had to take a second there. My back's killing me. So I did get it scanned in, so now I can just sit down. And so I'm going to put you over to this way. So now I know what's on there. I want to use white. If I could actually find a white sheet of paper. I really don't have any left. Okay, so I have a white one. I guess I could probably do the other one, but one's a birthday card. One I know for sure that I am going to do. So the first one, we can go ahead and cut in white. I'm going to go ahead and move my images. I no longer need that, but I will take this image and I will post it for everybody on Facebook. And of course, you can always size it to your liking. The one thing about the machine, is you can, if you have a machine, you can size it. If you have the canvas, Sure Cuts a Lot, or the Silhouette, or the Cricut software, which you could still use the Sure Cuts a Lot on. And I think they just came out with 5. I need to get the new updated version, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it in. Now, with this, I'm going to actually take this, and it is one piece, so I'm going to actually make it smaller. Move it around. See, I can move it any size I want. See, I'm doing it with you guys, and it's upside down. I'd put the thing over by me, behind me, but I got so much stuff I have to do it the opposite direction now. We're going to try it. Okay, we're going to stop. Reset. Now it's clicking in. Just calibrating the corners. I think I'll do one with the machine and one with the punch. So you guys can both get the idea. So I'm going to take this off. And I got to be careful because I'm not going to use the spiral. I'm going to use the piece itself, the whole sheet. I'm going to pull it off up here so I don't pull it and cut it or tear it. It's the spiral itself that I wanted. So now the card's going to be just short, but at the same time I had plans anyway. So I didn't use a 12 by 12, but it's okie dokie. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to set this for what I want on the length of the card. go at, say 6.5. Just totally cuts that off. And I'm going to do 5.5. So it'll be 4.5. Yeah. No, we'll do 5. So 6.5 by 5. So I know I need to do another piece, and I will get to that. Now, this one I'm going to, and again, this will be an awful long video. I have a ton of red. I'll just use red. That way you guys can see it anyway. So I'm going to use my sprays. This is where the heat gun's going to come in. I just got to pull them out. So this one's going to be my Christmas, and then we're going to do the birthday one, which is not technically, but I wanted to be able to show. Is it spraying? And I want it to splatter a little bit. I really did because of what I'm doing. I thought about this before. And then I'm going to go in with a little clear glimmer if I can find it. Because this is going to be like a winter. I may just use some paint too. A little purple. No, I don't want to really go purple. I mean, I could. Let me see what I got for that. Maybe. I want a little more blue. Huh. That's the way that it goes, right? A little more. Now I'm going more one color than I wanted. Oh, well. On one color or the next. So this is like an opal. Well, that is what it is, and I like it. Now, you know, here's where the heat gun comes in. Most of you probably have never seen one of these. At least this design. I'm just drying it. Cool thing about it is I'm going to get this mark here and I'm going to use that for something else. So now I have that. So I'm going to actually stick this over because we're going to use it for another card later. Don't waste it. So with this being that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make an actual outline of the card. And I'll have to pop this up. So I'm going to actually pop it. We're going to go ahead and pop dot it if I can find my pop dots. And they are. These are foam squares. If you don't have that, you got the Scotch double-sided foam tape, that works too. But this is a way to secure it in place. And I want it to be very secured. So I'm going to go around the entire circle as well. And you want to do it anyway. The reason why I did this design, and you're going to find out, I'm going to put it in here. I'm a Pop Dot fanatic when I use them. So if you guys are a Pop Dot nut, please say hello. This is why I prefer the tape, and I don't know where my tape is when you're doing something this big. I remember I did a 5 by 6.5 on this. I put in here, you know, I structure it. I try not to buy this and I buy the tape because I seriously go through a lot of it. But it's okay because I like doing different things like this. But I don't do it very often because it gets into more work, more mental capabilities. This is part of why the cards, and I don't do fast forward. That way, if I make a mistake, you guys actually see the mistake. And not only will it teach you, but it also gives you a chance to see how to correct it without going, did I miss something? Now, when it gets into those, I want to make sure that it doesn't show. And I'm going to pull up my tinier ones. Now, I'm not going to worry about, because it's going to be the same. This is why, again, I like the tape better because I can cut it the way I want. And it gives a better structure to it. And again, I just didn't get it out. I'm sure it's over there in one of my bins because I have a bin just for tape. I have bins for sprays. I have bins for glues. Because I hate when my family goes through my stuff. So it's like I gave them their own pen and pencil area and permanent markers because I don't trust them getting through my stuff because they'll go through it and go, ah, no, 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 get away. Actually, it's sticking to my nail. Definitely gotta get my nails done. If my son gets up early tomorrow, then I will take him for a pedicure. And I'll get not a manicure, but my nails done. I kind of already know what I'm going to do. So this is going to pop it up, which is what we're going to want to use. So we're actually going to use these here shortly. So I'm going to do a background. I need a background sheet of paper. And a white full 12 by 12, which, and then I do have one. So when in doubt, I'm just going to go quicker than it is to get the scoreboard. Let me measure it. Yep, so we're going to be all right. And I'm just going to go quickly on this. I don't know where my phone folder is. It's over here on the table somewhere. So I'm going to want another additional background piece. So I am considering putting this up. This is handmade paper. So I can just straight lay it down if I want and pop it. But my concern would be, will it tear around the edges? So I am not going to use the homemade paper. Or handmade, homemade. Oh, this might be kind of cool. I don't know. Let's see. Well, that's kind of cool. I kind of dig that. So I know that this here is 5 by 6.5, so I need to go 7. We're gonna go, okay, 5.5. Let's go 5.5. I'm gonna take that off, and then we're gonna do 7. That way I have some to play with on the inside. And it's my sparkly paper, so I don't like using it, but I do like making cards. There's time of years when I just sit and make a bunch of very, very pretty cards. Now I'm going to double check it with this. And I am going to say it's okay. I'll go up here so you guys can see a little better. And I used to sell a lot. That's how I built my stuff. And like I said, if I move into my own house again, then I will go ahead and start selling again. I used to sell lace, and if you guys remember, I had a buttload of lace. I had over 25, almost, I keep thinking it was 50,000, but I know for sure I had over 25,000. So I'm going to put this right here, but I don't want to close it off yet because of what I want to do. So I actually have some pieces here that I am going to use. I'm going to put this silver sparkly over. And I can use that scrap here shortly that I don't need. I actually have something here. I got this confetti at Walmart. No, this one was Joann's, I think. Yeah, this one is Joann's. So this is actually going to make it so much easier to do a spinner when you already have something stiff. And I like buying unique stuff like this because you never know what you can use it. And I ended up getting it for like 74 cents. So we can go with this color, or we can go with the purple. I kind of dig into purple because I think it'll pop a little bit. Kind of digging the bigger purple, but we need to make the purple, if it works the way I want, I need to make a little dot to go in the middle, so for the back half. So I think I might have some, I got a punch, it's probably easier just to do a punch. You guys like this one better, or do you like this one better? I think, unless I do something like this, which I kind of dig that now, because it has a little purple in it. I'm kind of digging it, so let's go that. So I'm going to put these over and back in the package. So I probably should leave the blue out. It's weird that they have different colors in this, but it keeps the blues and the purples remind me of, obviously, Frozen. It is weird to me that there are green and red snowflakes, but I can get very creative with it. So I'm going to temporarily put these over because it goes with the whole sparkly thing. But I do need to get and I don't think I have any pre-punches out. So let me see if I can find a little white punch. Yeah, I could use that. Yeah, I can just use a big one. I told you when I'm doing these videos, you forget it. I'll just punch a little bit off this one and just put it as a background. I don't want to pull and dig. So I'm just going to use some of the sparkly. And this is a whale tail from Stampin' Up. So this way, it has a little more pizzazz to it anyway. We kind of digging that, so either way. Where's my pen? That's a brand new one. Where's my other one? I'm going to try my glue pen. I have one on the table there. I just don't want to use a new one. Ta-da! But I think I'll probably better use tape because it's metallic to metallic. So we're going to center focus this. Trying to get the extra glue off, or tape. I don't use the eraser, and I've mentioned this before. Actually, I think I have it in the new D-Stash boxes. I'm going to pull it off the edges because it's going to stick otherwise. I could put another one on the back. Screw it. And if it can't go wrong, it will go wrong. It has gone wrong. And it's going to continuously go wrong. I'm just getting the stickiness back off. I'll just remember not to do all the way down. Now this next one's not going to matter. You guys wonder where I get all the gluey sticky stuff on my mats. I actually have 4 mats. And I have used Goo Gun. I have used remover. And you know what? These might be long, so I might do 5.1, 5.2. Only because from what I'm doing, they're a little bit more complicated. For those who've never seen them. And get the glue off here. And then I'm going to go ahead put these two over. Go the opposite. But this one I can do the whole thing without problem. Because it's going to go flat down. Well, there's a reason why I'm doing it in stages for you guys to see. And I'll probably put a gem down on this. And I know I have one here. And it gives it some weight for what I'll be doing. So I'm going to take this. And it's actually connected, so I'll have to cut the connector. Now this is going to end up being segment 1, but separately. There may just be 2 segments or 3 with multiple cards. There's a little sticky thing right there, so I'm just prepping everything. If you guys have done them, then you know what I'm referring to. So that's ready. I want to put a phrase on, but I think I can put it on afterwards, so I don't recommend it. I would have done it before, but I'm going to do it in different colors. So I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to mat the phrase anyway. This is a part I hate. I've mentioned this before. As much as I like, this is why I like the tape. I'm telling you, the pop dots drive me crazy. There's my nails, and it doesn't whether my nails or not. Now this whole time I've only gotten one. Some of them are nice. Some of them hates me. Definitely think this is going to just be segment 1 of 5. Because how long it's taken me to do some of this stupid stuff. But at least, you know, you're here with me and we're talking. At least I'm kind of talking to myself. I tend to just think you're in front of me. I talk a lot anyway. I do. And if you guys saw that the video in my house should be up for this year. Again, it looks so much better when I actually own my house because I actually paint the walls instead of just, these walls are supposed to be beige and I like a peach. But when I get my Christmas stuff up, it doesn't look like that, but I had to go full beach theme. And I like warm colors. Not that I don't love the beach theme, and I really do. I'd rather that be a themed room rather than pretty much everything I own. At least currently. There's people that bought my house kind of screwed me on everything that I loved about the house, including my freaking hot tub, so, which was my therapeutic thing. My kids had a tub. I don't have a stinking tub. I asked for a covered patio and a tub since I gave up my hot tub, but then again, he promised he'd buy me a new hot tub. Don't care if it's used. I wanted one of those oval shaped ones. This one doesn't even stay down. This little bugger doesn't like me. Well, if you won't stay down, I'm gonna just rip you off. Just sit and listen to music here, won't we? My husband was watching the game. He's probably laying down because he's watching football game from yesterday of the Steelers. He won't watch them if they don't win. That man goes to bed early. It's only because he gets up at 3 o'clock for work. That's why I have dinner so early. Quote unquote, dinner's my lunch though. It's his dinner. I don't eat breakfast, not really. On occasion I will. Even if I get up early, I rarely actually eat lunch. Or breakfast. That little one hates me too. The way it's gonna be, then I'm gonna take the freaking little ones off where I don't really need them and put a big one. Dude, these aren't Scotch. What's the name brand on these? Just give you an idea what not to buy. Oh Lord, and I'm not even halfway through. Run around the square saying catch me if you can. That's a Beach Boys. They should not have been singing that song. Singing about Frosty and they were Beach Boys. Who's that? Who is that? No, I don't hear Johnny Mathis right now either. Give me something good. Oh, the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker. That works. Okay, now I need these little ones to totally let go of the top because I really need those little ones to show on this one. Okay, this is sticky, sticky, sticky. Little sucker doesn't want to even stay on, let alone pop off the piece. And finally, I've got most of it off. Working my way around. What do I have off? These little ones, right? And this one. Of course, I'm sure some of you guys are just going to go fast forward button. You can. And some people just enjoy me talking. I don't know why. I don't like to listen to myself talk, actually. You would think. I think maybe if I do it because I feel like I'm not alone, but I don't. It's the only time I like talking to myself. I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. That's the weird part. Did I get them all? Oh, but this one little one, I think. No, oh, damn it, they're still little ones. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, that one was easy. I have that easy button. I need to pull that sucker out. How often do you think I would use it, though? Take a guess. Of course, this one wants to be an asshole. Yes, I said asshole. Bumhole, butthole don't sound right. I'm 42. I'll be 43 in. This is considered blog anyway. Okay, so what am I missing? Oh, just one. Again, this is why I like the tape. Now you can understand why. I guess it really doesn't matter which way on this card, which way I go with the spiral. I just need to get the corners correct. There we go. The reason why it's a little up is because of the fact it just kind of, when you put spray on it, you don't have to put the spray on it, but it is kind of cool. It does look like a 6, but I think with my son's birthday that I will show you the beginning and then pause it and then show you the end of it. No, I'm going to do the inside because I don't want to show this part yet. If you've never done it, then I don't want to share it yet. So it'll end up being this way. I'm going to see what I got left on this sparkly, which again, I hate to use my sparkly metallic. Stuff gets expensive, but at least with this you can actually tape on it. It'll hold. It's not like the glitter paper. I think we were at 5.5. Let's see if 5.5 would be good enough. It's pretty good, but I need to slim it a little bit more, which is okay because I take those little slivers and I use them for different things. I slivered it too much, so we just take it down a bit. Okay, works for me. 5-7 or 5-71, I think is what it's going to be. 5.1. It's that little stupid little piece that came off there. All right. Now, I did pull out a bunch of new punches, because, or not punches, but phrases. But I want to put some of these things on it. This one's going to go here. So I want to go ahead and put some of this on it, because the phrases would be pretty easy. Kind of like put them around a little bit. You see me just do certain areas of it because I have to figure it out with my mind. A little mind trick. A little way I've figured out to remember certain things. If it doesn't stick to the bottom, we don't want that. Okay, I'm just prepping for the next couple parts. Bonus is these were already made. I was going to cut them out. I want to put this one slightly under that one. Gives a little more dimension to it. So we're looking at this. I can do that. I think my friends that I've grown up with has, over the years, have realized that I'm not being mean about cards, only because I really do put some money into them and time. So they've learned that when I say that I want a card first, I think they kind of get it. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some gems on them when I'm done. I don't want to put gems on them yet because I still have the phrase. No, no, don't go there. I might just put... I don't want to use all of them. Because I want to use some on the inside. We'll come back to adding more, I think. We're good with that. Let's put this one over too. I guess I can just put one on top of the other and put a gem in it. And again, this is how my cards start to get three-dimensional and cost me $3 to mail. And I'm not going to have to put a circle on the back because, one, it's already silver. And two, it's not going to be used for what I'm going to be using the other side for. So, and I'm going to leave it to where, because it's snow tape on that side. And I'm going to put this one down here, the purple with the blue on top. See how pretty? It's getting prettier, huh? I like it. That's the way I like it. Now you guys can all make this. I know people. Oh, I love this song. It's a marshmallow world in the winter. So you guys say that you can't do this. Now I have a friend, Missy, and I know you're probably watching this eventually, Missy. You can do this. That's a reason why I teach these. I mean, you just need an X-Acto knife and some paper. So it's starting to come together. And then there's some extras here that I'm going to leave over for now. That's just these colors. So I have this piece and I'm not going to mess with that. I love the way this is looking. I just need to do my phrase, which again, I did get more stamps out. I could put a little character on it, but I really don't want to. I want to leave this one more simple because it's already beautiful. I had a phrase that I wanted to use. I just got to find what I was going to do. Not that one. It's the same phrase, but it's a different format that I'm looking for. Where'd it go? Yep, there it is. I put it over to the side. And it is Let It Snow. And then it's going to say probably May Your World Be Filled. And these are the Fisker stamps. So I need a piece of white, which I had over here and I just dropped it. So don't matter. Wait, it's right here. There's a piece right here. Recycle, reuse, repurpose. Now if you're on my Facebook page, you'll see me start to do videos here where I am just pushing, using my scrap paper. So I'm not totally using that. And I want to use my take off piece. I'm going to stick that over. And I'm going to use Let It Snow. And the one thing about these is you can see them more clearly. And I love this. This one has not been used yet. I have a lot of stamps. I have sold a lot of my stamps. So with it saying Let It Snow, I want to kind of use the same colors. Pulling down, I need a... I want to do a lavender. If I do the blue, I think it'd be prettier. And then I can do like the purple edging, or do I do, let's do the purple or blue in the middle. This is a Tim Holtz. I actually don't need the big ones. This is the only thing I use these for. I for the main part I use, for the most of the time I use my StazOn. And if anybody has some and they want to trade, I am all for it because I really do love those. I have the brown and the white, which I need a pad for. And I'm going to pull this over to here. I did exactly what I wanted with the color. Now, I am going to do a phrase as well for the inside, so I don't have to keep popping it back and forth. But I am going to have to take the phrase out. Put the other one in. Otherwise, I do get them all over the place, which, surprising, right? Shocker. This is actually the wrong acrylic block for this, but I'm going to use it anyway. I know, I'm so bad. And this color, by the way, is Salty Ocean. So I've got the two that I want. I'm going to put this back because I don't need it anymore. I probably will use it again in other videos because I have another thing here I want to use it on. I'll stick this over. Like I said, I went through all of my stamps that are sitting here so that I didn't have to waste your guys' time, which I'm already doing as it is. So if I'm wasting your time, I'm sorry. I am very sorry. So I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to cut these. I'll wing it. You know you like it when I wing it. Like chicken wings. I think I need plucked. I'm a little too cuckoo anyway. Maybe I'm just more of a nut. So I have a little phrase here. Let it snow. Let it snow. My yard has fit my weather here in Florida. I'm actually going to trim that down a little at the back. I don't want that. Here we go. Go away. It's thinner. I like it better when it's thinner. So we're going to come back to that anyway. I don't think I have enough to do this way. So I may not. I may not put it back on. But I am going to use this. What is this called? Shaded. Is it shaded lilac? I don't know. My eyes deceive me. I'm going to give it kind of an icy effect. I don't think I'm going to need to do a matte with it with what I'm doing. And match it up. Do a little more over here in this corner. It gives that different texture anyway. And the fact that it's two different colors that'll give that dimension. I like that. And you know I'm going to be bringing my glitter going. This is why I don't like using when it bubbles here or wrinkle. I don't really like using hot gun all the time. And it depends on the paper too. And this is, you can use water with it. You can do like I've done on the Meow Kitties. Meowie Mouse or Meowie Christmas. And put a water like snowball effect to it. And then I think I need to trim this down a little more. And I'm going to do that. Trim it to fit without messing with what I'm going to be doing. And it's okay because I just bring the ink back out. It just means another edge to be done. These songs remind me of when Christmas is already been done and it's in the afternoon and where's that ink? It's what it reminds me when I was a kid. Maybe I should, if you guys think I'm talking too much and you don't want me to talk and just work, don't hesitate and just comment. If you have something you want to see, even if you've done it before and you want to see how I do it, don't hesitate. I might do a little extra different darker purple. I think this is Concord grape. Freaking A. Seedless preserve is what it's called. Just to give another dimension. Yeah, baby. Give it that extra touch to it. Digging, digging, digging. Goes more with that extra one. And I might take a little water and use a little more of a watermark effect. See, I kind of like that. Because this is going to move this way when I finish. So I'm going to go ahead. Probably should put at least one pop on it. It would be so much better. And I probably will take a break here and it'd be split second for you. I just had those. Come on now. You all know I just had them. See, I get so involved in like, okay, what did I do with them? They were just here. Oh, Lord have mercy. I did not drop them. There was one originally on the floor. Chill out. Where are they at? You don't have to have them. I just prefer to put a pop dot in the middle to structure it a little bit. So I'm only doing the corners because I don't want it to stick in the middle because of the fact that I don't have that structure. So I'm just going to stick it on the edges here. And the damn pop dots. That's why I like the tape. Oh, it's really coming out nice though, right? So I have this phrase. And I'm not done with those yet. And I want to actually go and just leave it up here. I don't want to put it here because I think it'd be boring and kind of like cheesy. Have a jolly, jolly Christmas. Oh, the mistletoe. See? Like? Me like. Now here comes the fun part. But again, I need my pop dots. I do not know where they're at. And I'm a little disturbed. I don't know where my pennies are. There they are. Again, I'm going to do another section of this, and it's going to be a birthday card. So it is section 5.1, and then it's kind of half an edit, but I'll leave it at 5.1. It'll be a birthday and a Christmas, just so that I could show both, but there's still going to be more of 7. Holly jolly Christmas. There they are, I swear. Now we're going to go a little bit more in details on this one. Now, I can tell you, a lot of people use the smaller ones. I'm actually gonna cut one square out, or pop one square out. I'm gonna put it down here. Because a lot of people will just leave it like this, and then they will do other things. Now, the way I do my pennies, I will actually make more of a circle and cut the edges off. If you have the circle ones, is what I prefer. Doesn't matter whether it's heads or tails, guys. You're not going to see it anyway. So I'm going to try, you want to kind of get it in the center. Now we're going to use the other penny, but we have to take the back off of this. So you want to stick it down in here. You got to find a spot. I'll find where I have an opening on both sides. Some people do this beforehand and I don't. I like that tighter effect. You just gotta keep from tearing. Let's find that edge. There it goes. I just got to get it back up on it. Yeah, this should run. Oh, really? Again, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. And it does go wrong for me. You can always add let me see if I go now. And it's going better. Hey guys, it's me, it's Constance, and I told you I'd be back in a split second that I was going to finish up my son's card and teach the other way, because the other penny spinner was by Digital Cut and or X-Acto knife. This can also be the same way, but this is more of a straight line. This is a Stampin' Up! Punch, and I have pre-prepped his card, so it's not totally done. But I ended up taking this image, which is a fidget spinner, and it's kind of appropriate. And I did cut it out on my Design and Cut. I scanned it in, set it up, multiplied it. So now the one thing with this one that you're going to see, that you can go all the way in, but I would not go all the way in, just so that you have a way to chit-chat, or chit-chat right. But you do kind of want to have an idea of exactly where you're at. You can actually make it wider, but this will give you a reference of what you're doing. Now, I believe I've done him a penny spinner before, but I thought about it. Now, it does have a nice opening, but I found from making it a little wider, it helps more with the penny. So it's just a smidgen off. It's a little sliver. You guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just doing another little sliver. Gonna make it even all the way across, and I'm trying to hurry because it is now dark and it's past his birthday, that I need to get my projector back up. I didn't put it up last night. So to make it easy, where's my pennies? So if I do my pennies, they should slide clearly across even without it. See, it should go right over the top. You guys can see that's going to go right over the top. Now, I already have most of the card ready, but I'm still going to have to pop this. And I was hoping I could find my tape around this time, but I started cleaning up, which is sad. Now, you want to keep it away from where the pennies are going to be. I want to pull it back more to the corner, because that way it won't interfere. And you know, you can get pop dots in different colors if you guys did not know that. Again, I use Scotch tape, Scotch foam tape, and you can keep these, make great word phrases for little tiny projects. Word windows. This is a word window punch. And this is probably going to suck up the last of this piece. And I definitely got to get it over into my stuff, because I was looking at it. I actually, if you guys have noticed, if you watched the first part of this, now there will be a couple more cards added to this. I actually went back and edited some of it, because I didn't want it to be blah, 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 blah. Though you'll hear me blah, 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 and other stuff. Mainly important to stabilize the opening. So if I don't go all the way, and because this is a thinner part, it's okay. Like I said, I just wanted to stabilize the center of the word window. I'll pull you down more this way here. Okay, so that, I hate the tiny ones. I would love to give up the tiny ones to somebody else, but I'm going to end up using them. Now, of course, we can, I needed the penny. Where's the other penny? I have it here. There it is. And I have the tinier ones. Now you can cut them by the circle ones. I'm just going to use a tiny one. I prefer to use the circle ones. Now we're going to go ahead and stick this on. I actually have the card made, not completely. It is a type of easel book card. Pull you back up. So I will finish that off and then I will get off here because it'll be a split second for you guys, not even. Today has been a good day for everything. And I recorded the first segment on Monday. Today is now Wednesday. Did not get back to it because my son's birthday was yesterday and took him out for a deluxe pedicure. The boy loves it. Well, breakfast and then deluxe pedicure. Took him by the Dollar Tree, let him pick his own balloons, and I found him two cute little bears for Mama Bear and Baby Bear. Stuffed animals. And then we got back here. Dad was home and we went to CC's. And then over to Dave & Buster's, which they finally opened one here. Super psyched. There is, I hate the fact that we'll see. There was one in Orlando, but my husband and son went to it a few months ago, but I haven't been to one in forever. Didn't go to one in Arizona because I don't think there was even in Tucson. Then we got to Columbus and Atlanta one and all over. Now, when doing this, I don't want to totally knock it down. I can phrase it up here or I can do it down here. But I was looking at the fact that I kind of like the robots at the top. I'm going to kind of line it because I don't want to totally put it down because I want to put the penny. I'm going to put the penny in. So, again, when you're prepped more like I am now, it's a lot faster. But again, I've already basically showed you how to do it on the machine, and I blabbed my way through that one. And I know you do not want to hear me blab, blab, blab. Okay, so I'm going to put the penny in. Put it right underneath. Don't stick. There we go. We're going to leave that there, and now I can just close that off and leave that penny the way it is. Now, I went ahead and used this image, obviously. And the reason why I made multiples is because I wanted it to be super thick. And so that when it spins, that it does not come apart. Or it has that thickness. My husband's going crazy because it's... That's why this will dry pretty quick anyway. And I will finish off his card when I shut off the light show, which will be around 10 o'clock tonight because I have a lot to do because I want to finish out these other segments. And I did 4 of them because you do kind of want weight to it when you're doing a penny spinner because of the fact that it helps with its spin. And it doesn't hurt that if one side is a little bit lopsided on weight. And I learned that, so, I mean, you don't want it, you can go like that, but I kind of like this, fidget spinner design, because it goes with, like, Out of This World, I Love You to the Moon and Back, and I do have, stamps, and that's another reason why I have to pull them out that actually matches. I have, like, Nuts and Bolts one, and then I have, Alien ones, because I have a lot of Alien paper that I I've got into, but haven't really got into. And then I've already done segment 6. This is still segment 5. This is the one I was behind on. Alright, so this is thicker. But, because if you didn't know, you're supposed to flick a spinner. They're actually made out of, skateboard pieces. And believe it or not, I used to skateboard and I was pretty damn good. I could roll a pipe or skin a pipe or however you want to call it nowadays, and 360s were like my favorite thing to do. And this is way before Tony Hawk, so see, that's got some decent weight, but I want to put just a little more weight to it. The more the weight, in my opinion, the better it spins. Especially, I mean, you got to worry about the penny itself too, about adjusting it. But I used to put just a little weight to the ends of a project. Like in something like this, I'd put a little weight to it. So when the penny moved, it would, like I said, would spin better. And the glue goes on blue, starts to dry when it's wet or clear. Great Light War was here in Riverview, here in Tampa area, and it was actually my landlord's neighbors. They said to me, this fidget spinner that's going to be a penny spinner is good. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put my penny on, and the whole idea is to get this right on the center, so I'm going to have to look down a little better. You want the penny to be exactly in the middle, which again doesn't matter if it's heads or tails. And I want to show you the other one. When I finish this, I'm going to come back and show you both of them finished. See, now you can see where the penny... See, to me, the word window one's a lot easier. You can see where it goes. I'm actually going to go ahead and put silicone glue over tape on this and let it dry, which will be a split second for you. I need to put my projector up, so which means I got to move everything out of the way. And I'm going to put just a little. Glossy accent's better because this won't take a long time to dry. A long time, but gotta balance it. Kind of reminded me of the Force, so I mean I can technically. There it goes. Brilliant idea for a fidget spinner, penny spinner, huh? Okay, now I'm going to come back when it's dry. Gotta make sure it's on there. Okay. When it's dry and completed, I will show you both of them, but I wanted to show both for this part of the card. So there's actually going to be at least 2 more cards. So I've now showed you the machine cut spiral, which I will show you the finished one as soon as I get back from the end of the night. And we'll have this one done, which this one is the word window one, but again, you can use an X-Acto knife, and if it helps, let me give you the measurement on exactly how wide that window is. It's just about, it's shy of a ½ inch, just shy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, what, 7 12s? 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 7/16, I guess. So, like I said, if you use the word window, just kind of aim it, look at the penny, kind of get a gauge idea. So, I want to show you again. Perfect for a fidget spinner. Now, I'm going to have it detailed. I'm actually going to use these pieces that came out of it, and then I'm going to detail more of the spinner up. But I'm going to show you when it's dry and done. And I'm going to go so I can put the projector up, and you will see me, well, you'll see me in a split second, but it'll be after the projector comes down around 10, 11 o'clock here, which is in a couple hours. So stay tuned. And I may, when I get done with this video, I'm going to put it on here, I may use silicone, I think, to make sure it adheres better, the penny. Just a little drop on each side of that foam, but you definitely need the foam. So when it works, it'll spin all the way through, and it will spin around like that. It's just not adhering right. Hey guys, I told you that I was going to show you these cards completed. These are the penny spinners, and I told you that I was going to show you this one. It came out super pretty. If I can get it to work here. It's a little bit harder to do it with one hand. See if I can get it jump started. Anyway, it's gonna spin all the way around, and I'll be able to show you. So this one is done. This one's going out to somebody special. It is very glittery. I used Angel Glitter Mist, holographic metallic paper. Some, these are, I believe, Joann's, and then these are Walmart. Used a little bit of Distress ink for both the snow effect, for the icing around the phrase, and I believe that's Fisker stamp. You guys remember? And I just put a little bit to the front of it, or the inside of it, with some flat back gems, and I just put one gem on the back. Now that's the one if you want to use your electric machines, or if you have, it came off, or if you have, I was gonna say, oh, a die cut machine. So I told you that I was gonna show you my son's, and here is my son. This is a book easel, book binding easel. And this is his birthday card. He hasn't even seen it yet. It's been done for days and I forgot to give it to him. It says, I'm nuts and bolts about you. And it says, happy birthday to you. So I left it open where my husband and I can sign it. Everything's double matted. And since it's a penny spinner, what makes more sense than a fidget spinner? Okay, go. All right, let's try the other hand, because my husband was like, that's cool. I haven't made penny spinners in a while. There we go. So he hasn't seen this. This is for my son's 23rd birthday from like a week ago. But I had a little fun, and if you guys were watching, I actually used, cut this out on the machine, the Design and Cut by Brother. And I just used the scrap pieces everywhere. I did a little inking in between with the same stamps, and then some other ones that says beep beep. He was a little childlike, but he's a gamer, so, and he's recently, in the last year, got into fidget spinners. Please remember he's also autistic, so. We actually had pencil fidget spinner, or fidgets, when he, God, they've been out for over 20 years, if that tells you something. So, you know, they've just come recently out to the market, obviously, but, yeah, he hasn't seen it yet. I've been waiting. This is a segment I have waited to do because I've been so busy. And if you watch me on my Facebook page, you'd see what I was doing. So again, I put a little mat here that I'm going to put a picture in for his birthday. And then it gives me plenty of places to write. And then I'm going to use a little chalk, white gel pen here. But the back of it, I just put a little stamped phrase to it. It says, I need a memory upgrade. And that's because obviously I'm his mom, but I also put like a book binding in here, so it's triple matted, I guess you can say, if you consider the inside piece. But this is, and you can see obviously it's an easel, but I made it a book binding easel, so it looks like a book from the back if you were to put it on a shelf. And my kids and my husband have so many handmade cards that it's truly not much funny. My husband keeps all his cards. And I laugh at that because when we first got married, I had my cards going back to my mom having the baby shower with me. And he was like, I didn't know why you saving all that. And he yelled at me for a long time. So regretfully, I threw them away. But I have regretted that in my entire life since then because I listened to his dumb ass. But now I have every card from all of my kids, Valentine's, everything that they've ever got. I keep them. So there's two different ways to do spinners. And like I said, I wanted to show my sons because this is a Stampin' Up! Window stamp or punch. But again, you can use an X-Acto knife or a machine or a die cutter. If you got the nesting dies, it'll work. So I do hope that you guys like my Christmas card and the birthday card I made for my son with the two different styles of making the penny spinners. Well, guys, you would have already seen the penny spinners, the two different kinds that you can do. I am actually gonna, and the one that I've done with my son's card, like I said, these are in segments pre-recorded to cover segment 5, 7. 6, 7 is already here online for the channel. At the same time, I have 7, 7 hitting this Wednesday at 11 a.m. I was finding phrases. Okay, now I'm going to teach you guys something different that I had planned on sharing. I'm just hoping I can find something that'll work. I am actually, because I actually pulled out the paper. You guys are going to see me pull out some Graphic 45. If I can find where I put it. But I did pull it out. Yes, I did. And that's only because I have the stuff to use with it. I have the Sugar Plum. This one is from the collection of Nutcracker. Let me flip on the lid. This is from the collection of Nutcracker. This one's a Christmas Past. And I'm looking for the other paper I pulled for it. I know I pulled a different one here. A couple of them. This one's also from the Christmas Emporium section. So I have these. And I think, oh, no, I have one more. I got out more paper that I'm going to use. I have to make some cards very quickly because I'm trying to get stuff out. So I'm actually going to use this as the base of the card. It's going to be what you think is a simple card, but will not be a simple card. I actually have out my chips to go with that. Yeah, my chips, and we're going to use that to our advantage. I'm going to teach you how to do a spring-loaded. I said that I was going to get into a little bit more complicated, but nothing that anybody can't make. Put this on top. I got so much paper out. So I want to use something that's going to make us pop. So I was looking at red. Of course I'm looking at red because I have a bungalow of it. I'm saying that nicely. It's probably not the correct red. I wonder if I have a darker red. I know I do. See, it's a little darker. A little bit. Stick this one over. I need to get some green. Green and purples. I use a lot of 8x10 paper. 8 by 11 and a half. But I'm just going to go ahead and make it real simple on the front to go on a standard shipping envelope because I have to make like 4 or 5 that need to go out. So, and then I have more to make, but that's more for the neighbors. So I'm going to leave it at, I'm not going to leave it at that size, but I'm going to trim it down. And I got to put the projector up soon. Now these are segmented in different days because of me trying to get everything done for Christmas. But we are going to use that. And I am going to, I probably should have done black. Black probably would have been better, but see if I have a piece of black. I kind of like the black better. That's brown. Let's stick this over. Let me go with black and use that for the matting to it because it's got so much black on it. Let's go with the black one instead. Black, dark colors seem to be a lot of Graphic 45. If you guys are not familiar with Graphic 45 paper, it is the #1 paper on the market. Nobody beats it. I mean, I've got Bo Bunny, and we're just going to do a standard 5x7. I can go bigger, but I'm not going to. 5x7. So that's 7 inches long. I'm going to go by 5 inches. Keep it pretty simple on size-wise, but I'm going to teach you how to do a spinner. Now, a lot of people actually buy them. They're called the wobbles. I actually have a video on the cost analysis and how to do them more details. So even though that's black, I swear I'm telling you that Graphic is just really weird with their colors. And I may just cut it and do the green too, do a double matte. So if I'm doing that, I want to do a double green. So let's go 4 1/4 by 6 3/4. And I found, by the way, I found one of my glossy. I don't know where the other ones are. Maybe I just need more because I do go through it a lot. So we're going to cut by, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying to keep it to where you can see. We're going to go this way, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So now I got a mat. And I can go real fancy on the corners. And I probably will in another segment. So I'm going to go 4 1/2 on this one. Like I have the borders. And I probably cut that one too short. But that's okay. I've got an idea. kind of like doing it weird angles anyway. Let's see, I may have to cut one down. I cut it at the wrong angle, but that's okay. I'm doing a mat with it anyway. I can work it out because I'm going to do something different anyway. I don't know if this will be good or not. Let's go to 4 and see if that's wide enough to go inside the matting. Need to go a little skinnier. Not a little, more of a lot. And that works. May not have been exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. As I said, I did this one a little smaller, didn't I? That's 7, okay. And then I need to do this one by 6.5. And let's stick with this. I kind of just like it the way it is right here. Because I can always put something else as a detail. So I'm going to show you. We're going to do... Hi, buddy. I'm making him out of tape. You'll see me do this fast. My #1 video actually had one way above that one. It's when I taught how to do... When I showed my toolbox that looks exactly like Craftsman. And when I come up with my own designs, I actually research it so nobody else has done it. But I may not have that one on, which I have no idea, and I would never have erased it. Best tape ever. Don't buy the positionable, because when I make something, it stays. But, hi, Justin. I teach how to do it. Anyway, the toolbox is actually online to how-to on it. Sticky side down. Leave my projector alone. The projector actually goes where I'm at, so I'm trying to go as far as I can until it gets really dark. Yeah, I hear you. We all hear you. Now there's going to be some cards, and I know some of you might be disappointed if you follow me on Facebook, but I didn't put up any pictures. It's only because I did online ones, but if you receive one of my cards, feel free, put it up. And I'm always out for card swapping. So, I need to tape it. If you do it right, it won't squeak. If it's squeaking, then there's something wrong. Yeah, baby, I hear you. I don't want to go with it. Winging it. Looks pretty darn good. Now I'm going to pull out the chips to the Emporium, and I'm going to use one to my advantage. I want to use something that's somewhat round. Don't like that one. So I could use something like that. I don't want to use the paper ones. I want to use the chips. I don't know why they have hibiscus in this. It always drives me crazy. I mean, I can use a paper one. It might be better if I do a paper one. We'll use that. I'm a-thinking, guys. I'm a-thinking. Huh. Towards the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was staring, not even a mouse. We did tomorrow is pictures with Santa. So we're going to have a little fun with the kids. I'll put that on the back. So Wrong green. That's more blue. Maybe I'll just use a piece. I really like that one, but I don't think it goes with it. That one's kind of nice, huh? I kind of like that one. I like Twas the Night Before Christmas too, because it's green. Let's go with the other one. I have him. Yeah. Flowers totally crack me up. These are the tags. I think I'll probably end up using the tags. I'll use that one. That's what I was looking for. Which is a round one, just so it's a little bit easier. I like to do ones with the weight. There's another button one. Oh, my foot. It's dirty. This room is now officially seriously dirty. Tell me, I keep trying. So which one of these do we want to use? So we're going to use this for sure. If I do that, I got to use black on it, which is fine. That one's better. That one I don't want. Just kind of feeling it. Because I pulled them out not knowing exactly what I was going to do. May your Christmas be merry and bright. That goes more with the color on the front. We'll leave these others out. Because I know I'm going to put this one on the back. Okay, so now you don't have to pop this out. You can, but I'm going to end up putting something on. I'll put liquid pearl or something on it to make it look like there's ribbon on it. So I actually had this out. I was using it for different things. Actually, I had it out, but I guess I didn't. Okay, so you're going to need this very thin. This is 3 yards at 2.7 millimeters, 26 gauge wire. And again, this is extremely cost effective considering, do I have one already open here? Yeah, I have blue open. Doesn't matter what color it is. Now I do need a pen or something. My zig pen. Okay, so you're gonna take the wire. I want you guys to see this. And we're gonna go, pencils work better, but we're going to do it like 3. Pull it tight. Use a pair of scissors. We're going to snip it. Super quick. If you guys do jewelry, then you'd already have this. And you can make it tighter if you want. You can use something smaller. And all this tape I have around here, you'd think I'd have one right here. I've been going through tape like it's water, and I generally do because I'm a tape master. And I truly mean that. I'm one of those people you don't want to get a gift from. You do and you don't. I make you work for it. So, you're going to need 2 little pieces of just Scotch tape. I wanted to, let me put this over because I actually want to use, I want to put it back on this. So I need a little piece of black. Now you can do it exact. I have a punch here, but don't know if I want to do a punch. Maybe I just outline it. So I'm just going to cut, leave it as is. I'm going to put this on real quick. Normally I would use my liquid pearl or my glossy, but it's not going to really matter, so I'm just trying to get tape all over it. I'm not pushing down hard enough. See, I'm not pushing down. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put it on it, and I'm going to fussy cut around it. Just where it has a little bit of a black edge so it pops. Just a little bit. Probably did a bad cut on this, but don't care. Not right now. Not when I'm at the edge. Now you guys can uniformly do all cards like this. Okay, so I have my spring here, and I don't know what I just did with my little piece of tape, but don't want that. I want a straight edge. Now, you can take the spring, and you can see where the wiring is right here. You're going to put that piece of tape underneath, which can be hard. I got it, but it moved out of it. What my eyes aren't what they used to be. Okay. So I got it on that side. I'm just going to stake it through the back. You can try to even it out in the middle. Sometimes you might have to put 2 pieces of tape on. And generally you want to put it centered. I have wobbles, but I've only got them because either I got them super cheap because they'll charge up to $1 a piece for them. This, I actually figured it out with the cost of the wire, the tape, 2 cents. Now, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. But this time you want to make sure you get it up and underneath it, because now it's actually going to go on it. That's how you're going to get the springlet effect. So I don't need this extra piece of tape or this one, but if I don't do something with it, they're going to stick to something in here. No surprise with what's going on in here. Now I'm going to get into the bigger pieces. Some people are going to have to wait on their gifts at this point. I will get to them, but I have been slightly in a hurry to get everything done. I don't know if I want to put that on or not. Sorry. I'm just going to stick that one straight down. So we have a spring load on it. One thing about this, when you're mailing it, if it does get smashed, it's actually okay because it'll help with the spring. I should have snipped that off. Why do I have something for this? I knew I do. I want to do the inside of the card too. Let me do the inside and think about the outside a little bit more. Since I already used, I can't use the whole thing of this, but I think it is wide enough. I need to do 6 3/4. We'll put that up. Be the same size as the front. My neighbor's daughter, well, my old neighbor, I guess, she's moved. Since my daughter's not here, I had to borrow my neighbor's daughter that used to live next door. They sold their house a couple weeks ago. And the new neighbors are supposed to be moving in. Probably more than likely tomorrow. So, you want to do this piece. You can always outline it and trim it up a little bit. Obviously, I didn't do that to the piece in the front. So you fussy cut. Take the extra edges off. It's now getting dark enough. Put on the light show, which if I turn on, you guys will go bonkers. I'm not even kidding. It drives me crazy. I love it, but it's annoying. Black. I know I got black on your somewhere. Oh, hell. I just get another piece. Oh, it's right here. Well, hell's bells. Now, again, you can put the ribbon on, but it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I could be a little more fancier. Maybe I will. Because I have them right here. Might as well use them while I'm sitting here. Now, there's a couple of different ways to do other things, and I'm going to show another one in the next segment. It's not perfect, nor do I expect it to. Not right now, not anymore. Sure, if you're making as many cards as I do, and you're making them all different, I know I can be, but when I have a very busy life, which you didn't think, I mean, I do and I don't. But I gotta tell you guys, I saw Star Wars today. I kind of liked it, because not all of them have been really good. So, I have these brads. These are just the standard brads. You can pretty much pick up anywhere. The gold brass ones. Probably pull up more of those here in a minute. Let me find my... I just need something to stick a hole in it. Probably see. Oh, geez. Didn't I bring out the basic punch? Oh, no. That wasn't good. It happened. What am I going to do? Oh, yeah, the basic punch. Just standard little punch. This one's actually smaller than normal. Of course, you can put ribbon in this. I just needed a jump start to a hole. Make it a little fancier. I'll probably do something like this to the front. But because I already have it done right, I'll probably take my shank cutters to it. See how pretty? Just puts an extra spark to it. Now I could pop it up. I found my tape. This is a new roll too. Actually, there was a store over by my old house that was going out of business. It was a dollar store, but it wasn't the Dollar Tree. And you're going to see why I love just the tape. You can see me just cut. Anyway, they had everything down at the end when they were closing down to a quarter, and I bought a buttload of this, and I think this one's my last one. I see, quick and easy. I'm like all those pops, and you can cut these at any shape and size. So we're going to have that on the center of the inside. And then we have that. I'll probably use gold in that. Now, because of the fact I've already done this, I am just going to take my shank cutters and then I'm going to glue it on with my glossy. I do have like the, what are they called? Dots. Where's my, Dun, 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 dun. I pulled out something that I was planning on using, and it's right here. So if I can get it without knocking everything down. Everything's falling anyway. Why not, buddy? Why not? Nope. 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 See, I wish I'd have done this first, but I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm trying to come up with something. Oh, I know what I can do. I'm going to cut it in half. So I'm going to measure it. It comes out to 6 inches, so I need to cut it 3. If you guys had ever seen me do my daughter's graduation cards, and I did do a video on it, they came out so pretty, and I used gold doilies. Why I have so many. So they're 6 inches, so I'm cutting them all at 3. See, there's always a way. I may not have to use those. A couple spots. I'm not getting into too much, but it'll help hold down the intricate lace. See, I told you I'll come up with something. Hi, Mick. Get a little fancy. Maybe if I can pull that out, at least off the top. Now some people are like, well, that's why you don't use permanent position tape. I don't have a problem. Always a way. Just gotta be careful. It's like a fan effect. Take this other piece. Yeah, I know. Uh-huh. Any of you guys out there watch The Walking Dead? It was pretty good. Though some of the stuff becomes so predictable. That is kind of annoying. And I don't even read the comics. Yeah, I heard you. Again, I'm not worried about it because watch what I do. What? It moved on me. I had it perfectly in the corner and it moved. That box and stuff is there for Joy. That's the outfit for her daughter. I said just enough of the other glue. Push it down. It puts that glue to it. Back clear. I'm not worried. Now I'm going to retape it. I can trim that piece off the end. A little screwy, but push it down a little bit. I don't want to do a lot to it because the paper itself, I can, but really why? I mean, I can take this Santa if this tape would get off my fingers. I can take this Santa. I could probably put it up underneath him. See, I just don't think it needs much more. I should have put this in the middle, but it moved. The spring moved. Just bring it back up. Probably not as fancy of what you guys would like, but for the amount of cards, and I gotta make in that one piece I said I was gonna put on the back. But the idea was just to teach you the spring load anyway. So a pretty quick card. I could have put another one in the other corner, but if you look, it's the idea of that. And I'm going to just leave it at that, but I want to put some liquid pearl on it. I'm going to put some black in like I said I was going to. I have gold. I can use the red too. Take the berries up to another level if I wanted to. I need a straight pen. I always have to have like a stick pen because I actually have a box of them. I had a buttload. I was making them by the hundreds. And once in a while I'll give them away. So I'm going to do the berries. Give it a little more dimension. And another stick. Gets dry on the tip and then it tries to push its way out. Now I can detail if I want. It's dry. I don't think I have that other card here. Getting stick pen. Again, stick pen. I've seen people use toothpicks, but it still doesn't matter. Take that extra dimension, see? Damn it. It does help to put them upside down, and I used to have the container. I just had so much in my craft space that I think I sold it in a D-stash. So it gives that little bit of dimension. Put one right here. It takes it up a notch, don't it? We can do the berries inside. So I'm going to stop at that. And I just showed you how to do a spring load. Now you can make them bigger though. Wobblers are plastic and much easier, but if you don't have a lot of money, that's a good way to do it. So stay tuned for the next guys, it's me again, and this is still part of the segment. This is going to be card number 3 for this segment, and I'm going to go ahead and use that red one, and I went ahead and trimmed it down to a 5x7, and I still have leftover paper, so I was sitting here looking at it going, okay, now I know I can use this, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim that to 4 3/4, and if it fits, I'll be happy. 4 3/4. And we're going to use this other part of the paper from Graphic 45. You can use any color that you want. Use your scraps. This is a scrap card. And a very cool design. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up at the top and then trim it. So you're going to get a kick out of how I end up doing this. I've been thinking about this card for a while. There's a couple cards that I would like to share. I'm hoping to get to them. The fancier cards for me will get towards the end because I can't mail them. I won't have time to mail them. So I'm just going to put it right here. And it's okay. So I'm going to trim the edges right here. And that part of the doily. And again, this is a gold doily, because especially if you have them at Christmas, they come in handy for many different reasons. So this one sort of looks like an apron, but it's not an apron. But I'm gonna go like this. So I'm gonna make it kind of look like an apron. Put a little more tape there. And you can use, I have washi tape there, but that one's gold. I put it down here to use. But I'm going to go ahead and tape across. Using nothing but scraps here, guys. I'm using nothing but scraps. There's the doily. Yes, Justin. I'm going to go straight across, though. This makes like an apron effect. So we have that one. I'll leave it like that. So here's kind of a cool thing. We can make it. We're going to make this one into an apron. And I'm going to recycle some of this paper. So I kind of like the fact that we already have pieces. You can see this one's going to be like Mrs. Claus's apron. We'll keep it kind of like that. Yeah. I don't know, this is probably an 1 1/4, or is it an inch? Yeah, it's an 1 1/4. So I'm going to eyeball it because I don't have the exact unless I get my scoreboard. And hopefully that's, oh, that's pretty good. I'll make Mrs. Claus's apron. See, right? Cute. We're just going to tape. Again, this is using your scraps. Just use your scraps. Use the force of the scraps. You guys should seriously see the shirt I have on. I wore my Star Wars shirt. I bought it last year. And I crack people up all the time. Because it's the Star Wars type, you know, writing at the front. And let's see if I can show you. I don't know. So you guys kind of get the idea. It says, Ever Mother... Every great mother teaches the children of the Force. So I know, right? Funny. And trust me, my kids learned. I didn't take the crap. So I'm going to slightly turn it over. And I'm going to trim off the excess on this. It's kind of like doing the song. Over the river and through the house to my grandmother's house we go. My husband never heard of that song. I was like, man, I learned that in kindergarten. I don't understand that. It drives me crazy. Now, I kind of want to give her kind of a collar because this is going to be underneath it. So, I'm going to recycle some. There's some white that's not a big piece. I know I got some white that's not a big piece around here floating. Scrap. Nope, can't use that one. That one's on the... Nope, scrap. Not their same kind of scrap. That's birthday scrap. Oh, see, we find it. So I'm just going to cut off. Hi, buddy. going to do 2 inches, and if it's too much, then it's too much. So I want to see how this is going to work. Kind of cool, right? Just take the corner. We're going to take the corners, and we're just going to cut. And take one at a time. Winging it. So I'm going to tape it to the corner. See? It's like her collar down over it. I'm going to guesstimate. We're just going to guesstimate. It moved on me again, didn't it? Damn it, stay. So, maybe this one's more of this corner. I think it may be. I'm trying to use the corner to my advantage of the paper here. I'm going to take the other piece and do the same thing. So it's not going to be exact. I'm going to go ahead and trim it. I don't care if it's got tape on it. This is how I get glue on my tape on my glue. So super cutie. Now I can use the same one if I'd like. And just kind of go with it. But I kind of like that uniformity. So it's probably my neighbor out there. Her daughter coming to pick up her outfit. Because she's going to be my little elf. Here in Florida, they're required to do 100 hours of volunteer work. So I told her, I said, she was like, will it count? I was like, yeah, it's community service. Whoa, is you, Justin? Yeah. Poor babies being ignored, right? Just wing it. It's another corner piece. Off the other piece. If it's off, it's off. It's alright, because that makes it more realistic. Now, if you won't, it's like she's slouching for cookies. Pretty sure that's somebody outside. That's what it sounds like. Okay, so I kind of like it. So we need to put something in the middle. Always have stuff to put in the middle. I keep so much stuff around here. My scraps I throw over in the corner. You know what? We can use... And definitely, where'd they go? I think these would look nice, because I didn't bring out all bunches and bunches of stuff, but I think that would be cute in the corners here. Or we can put them up here with her. For a girl. Put it up here at the top. So I don't want to do that yet. I want to do the inside, and then we can put like our phrase on the front before doing the details. So what do I have left? I have some black. And I'll use that. It's already cut. I'm just going to use it. Okay. Trying to remember, trying to keep up. Just recycler, reusing what I got. Everybody knows that Santa's coming. My husband doesn't get as excited as I do. He does when he gets to see all the kids. But not beforehand. He hates the prep. That's why Mama does everything. That's what women do. Though you would think I pulled his arm until he got a chance to see the kids last year. And how excited and the attention he got. He finally got some attention that wasn't for me. And that would be, it's 12 across. I used 6 3/4, half. I didn't say anything. You didn't hear that. 6 3/4. I didn't say anything bad. Did I? No. It still needs a little trim. I went with whatever paper I had. Let's see if this did it. That worked, didn't it? Worked out pretty good. Told you, reuse, recycle, repurpose. I'm gonna put it right up against it. Use what you got. Use what your mama gave you. Use what God gave you. See, I told you I'd just throw things on the floor. I don't have time for it. So now you got Mrs. Claus's apron, right? So we need a phrase for her. And I just put over some of the graphic, because this was graphic leftovers. Do we have something here we can use for Mrs. Claus? I know I put something in here. Now see, this is where the "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" can come in. Now I'm actually, I can use a brad on it, but I can just go right up against it if I wanted to. But then I have to worry about, will it look right? See if I have any more of that gold foil left. Was that the last of it? I think that one was. I do have this one, but I don't want to use all of them. That probably still wouldn't look right, would it? Cute, but not good enough. Don't know. May the season be merry and bright. Well, you know, hey, it came with the set. Let's just use it. I have stamps, guys, but I have a lot of cards to make. Put it down a little bit so it looks better. Let's put something on the, see if I have something for her. Something wordy. I don't know, what do we got? I don't know, I don't like that. I don't like any of those for what I'm looking at. So shall it be. Cute with like some ribbon on it, huh? I'd use that tack, but it's going the wrong way. Oh, well, that's kind of cute. Look, it's like a kettle. We're going to put it right up underneath it. That looked kind of weird, huh? Not if we used it something like that. I can put it up underneath it. Could be kind of weird. Weird, but cool. Just another weird detail. Weird like me. Because it's... Be like, it'll look kind of like a ribbon down. Put more glue underneath it. I don't know if I want to put a phrase. I kind of just want to leave it. I could put something on it. Let's see. We have the inside. We're going to do extra details, obviously. Make her a little blingy. You know what? I have flat back pearls Well, it's Mrs. Claus. I actually suggest doing glossy with this, but I'll probably go in with glossy when I'm done doing this video. And put it down in between. A little extra detail for her, huh? We can do a necklace for her. I think I want to just leave her because she's fun. I have to bring out some blue mesh. What is sticking to my foot? Piece of tape on it. I warned you guys about that I would do. What else do I have here? Oh, I gotta throw that candy away. It's been sitting in there forever. I need to do some sort of other stuff. I'm not bored. I'm not bored with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut these. Get my shank cutters out. That's only because I don't plan it ahead of time sometimes, which is fine because this is a Brad. Push it down. There we go. Where's the other one? I kinda just like her, how pretty she is, just the way she is. Little glitter glue, little liquid pearl. And my outfit is actually very red. I'm just as red as Sienna. Glossy accents is absolutely. Stay down. See, the other one I flattened down. Let's flatten that one down. I didn't flatten that one. Make sure it's good and flat. I'll probably go in and do a little extra detailing with some glitter or something on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and add some in between here so it holds better. This is Glossy Accent by Ranger. I use it for so many glue things, it's not even funny. Let me put the kettle. Just giving her some little accents. What else can we do for her? Look at all this liquid pearl. I got glitter. Let's go with gold glitter off the edges. If it'll come out. Stick pin. You guys wonder why I haven't found me. I don't know where that one with the black head went, which worries me. I don't want to step on it. Oh, there it is. Come on. Alright, it's not working the way I want on that one. Oh well. Let's see what else I can do. The red was working pretty good, I think. No, it wasn't. I'm gonna deal with that. Black pearls around her neck. Kind of go with the whole theme. This one's being nice. how my mats get so screwed up. You guys got a suggestion for getting this out? Because I use Goo Gone, hot water, and vinegar, but it only works for so long. Okay. Keeping with the black details, huh? A coal made into diamonds. Maybe Santa gave her a bunch of coal to hold on to us for as old as they are. Maybe it would turn into... I need some more of this. There's somebody out there that wants to sell their liquid pearls or swap them. I have a bunch I don't use. But there are certain colors that I use the hell out of, and this black onyx is one of them. She's so pretty. I have to get some red details in. Maybe we just stick to the classic. We'll leave that. See if I can get some out of my stickles. This is Stardust, my absolute favorite in the whole world. Oh, Sparkle and Magic. If you guys are looking for anything else, I'd be more than happy to swap for stickles anyway. Right? Look how cute. Let's see, what can I do to the inside because the stuff has to dry. I have to let it dry flat. So this one's going to be it for this one, and this is going to be it for the segment. So I do hope you like it. I'm going to be doing some odd end cards in between all of this because I got to get some out. And the only reason why I won't let it dry down, upward, that when you got the, where it sticks, it'll drop. What do you think? My nails for Mrs. Claus. Real crystal on that one. Okay, so I'm going to stop at that for Mrs. Claus's apron. And I will detail with a little bit more of the liquid pearl inside when this top side is dry because I have to let it sit. So I hope you like this one, guys. Stay tuned for next week at 7/7.